like normal, dog's life. Yeah, just standing around. Nice, glorious, wet day. I didn't get anything for you earlier just because I didn't. Gonna be a short day anyway. Was looking and I thought we could get into that coupler from underneath, but no. Sorry, figured I probably should dump this. I don't dump this one very often. Float plugs it off because it was too full. That's the other one I check regularly and keep track of. Yeah, as of this morning, we've gotten 10 inches for November. So, anyway, just a little quick ramble. We're going up to Becky's folks for dinner later, so when we go up there, kind of like to get up there early and spend some actual time there before I turn into a pumpkin. So she's filling the car up, get it ready. Number two, I thought she had to work at the winery today, but no, she's up at Maury's working on trucks. So she's almost up to my in-laws. And she's just going to do the same thing that we did last time we went up to my in-laws for dinner. So right up with number one and Maury. Kind of screws it up for night feeding around here. Have to see if my mother will let the cows into the feed barn. Either that or they don't get let in until we get home. But anyway, I'll bring you back in a minute. Yesterday, number one hit this and broke it. This nut screws onto the base and I just pinched myself with it. Somewhere between the grips it cracked it. Clear through, of course. But it still works, so I just wanted to show you this angle. The coupler in there. See the flywheel through that little rectangle hole. I thought there'd be more room to get to it from underneath, but at the channel frame across, I thought it was just straight down. I didn't think it was had a flange on the bottom with about a 1-inch solid line under it, and then the frame for the motor mount. So number one can't get her hand in there. I know I can't. So we're gonna weasel stuff around, take this shield off, hopefully get to it from up here, and I'm hoping it'll do what I want it to do. Won't know till we're there. One underneath the light. The
you mother.
She's having trouble with the headlight. Yeah, she's trying to get this off. Ground to the starter. It's a bolt clear through to these, and also a bolt into the shield. And I think we got the lines pulled up out of the way enough on the other side. We're just gonna slip the shield forward and rotate it, because I mean, getting it out of there, where the hell are you gonna go to get it out? You got to take all these lines loose to get it out, and then hopefully get in from this side and get everything.
You cocksucker.
And hopefully it comes apart the way I hope it does, right? So that's my story. That's how we're doing it. Oh, hey, while we're here, yeah, gear drive starter, put in an 07. Had starter troubles for a while. Changed the $56 key switch, I don't know how many times.
What am I hanging up on?
What are you hanging up on? I don't know. You're just not getting it off. That's right, there's another ground wire there. I guess just hanging up because the hole's tight. Looky there. Well, I suppose she's going to expect some help here in a minute. Anyway, I ended up putting a solenoid in here, which made a big difference. And eventually, I got mad at the key switch. There's a push button up there. Key switch is still on and off. Push buttons for start. Just because, I don't know, draws too much or whatever. I'm in her way. Just trying to see what size those bolts are on the flywheel. And of course, I'm sure those hold the flywheel on too, so I hope we don't knock the frickin' flywheel off. Shouldn't, but that doesn't mean anything. And yes, it looks like it took out that yoke, which I might be able to fix. Maybe.
Just for a second.
We'll find out when we get it out. Otherwise, what I found is a complete used unit for $400 or another one for $450.
Beat that, not 3/4.
She tells me it's not 3/4.
They're 11/16.
Ah, nice. 7/16 bolts, gotta love that. I always love bastard sized. Let's see how this works. Slip it on the wrench and give it a little beating. Because can't get a socket in there. So. And I've done it before too, just not with a tip that would stay on the wrench very well. You take an impact hammer like this and put it on the wrench, and it's like putting the impact wrench on. Usually works. We're gonna make a little noise. Make sure it stays on the bolt, and hopefully I can make sure and stay lined up if I can get uncaught with the hose. And if I can get down low enough, or I'm gonna try it. I'm not low enough, but the other thought I had was try to catch inside the wrench, which I might be able to do with this side if I don't screw the tool up. Ready? Why did it act like we're running out of air? Oh well. Always love it when they gotta mix stuff up. Those bolts holding the coupler and the flywheel in are not standard. It's not, she thought it was 11/16, it's 5/8. But it's not 5/8. So when I come over here to the cheat sheet, I find 5/8 just a touch smaller. Looky there, 15 millimeters. I have metric deep sockets. There's not room for that in there. So I went out to the service truck. 11, 12, 13. This is 14, I think. Yep, 14, 17. For some reason, 15 and 16 don't seem to come in any frickin' sets. 18 is also an oddball. But I just don't think we have room to get one of these in. That's the one that would fit. And number one's toolbox out of her car with metric stuff in it is in the back of the Tahoe from hell. So she's going to see if she can get into the back of it and see what she can find. So freaking yay. That is not metric, it is 5/8. I just took all the lead off of this one, so it'll actually get all the way on so we don't slip off, hopefully. We're going to see what happens. We got one broke loose, with the lead being gone off there. It's in on a hell of an angle, but shove a bar in to hold it in tight, and a pipe on the end, and got it broke loose. There's one. Only 3 more to go. 2 of them. Breaker bar barely fit in that one. Got it to move. Ran out of travel, of course. But between her pulling on it there and me pushing on it here, we got her with the wrench. Now the fun shit. We got to get the other 2. That'd be the last one. And we took a little break because we couldn't get on a couple.
I got my rolls done.
Yeah, she went and
Rolled out my rolls.
rolled her out her rolls for dinner tonight. Anyway, I bent that wrench so we could get it straight on, so I could get on it with another wrench and move it from here. Otherwise it was over into that light and I couldn't do anything. And while we took the break, we went and did that, and I went and read through some blogs. We do have to pull the pumps. The guy said he's done a lot of them, and he just takes the linkage loose, doesn't take any lines loose, just the linkage. You can slip the pump far enough forward to get it off. So, and the poor bastard that started the question series, he ended up cutting the yoke to get it out, and to go finish getting it out, he was asking, you know, blah, blah, what do I do? And he pulled the flywheel, thinking that that would give him enough room. Now, you can see that's inside the flywheel quite a ways. I doubt that flywheel's more than 3/8 of an inch, half-inch tops thick where that's bolted in. So, that didn't give him any room, and I really can't imagine pulling the flywheel with it in there.
And it doesn't pay to have boobs.
And she's complaining. She keeps leaning on her pillows. And she's complaining they hurt. And that's probably the end of the video for today, because I know we're not going to get the pump loose and get it moved out. Things to do, people to screw. I mean, something like that. You know what I mean?
We might.
So, and it's already a fairly long video with all these little clips. So thank you for watching. God help you if you got to do this. Maybe when we're done, we'll have it figured out and never have to do it again anyway. That's my plan anyway.
In your lifetime.
That's what she's doing. She's trying to get the pump loose.
And it's not 5/8 either.
Then she got in there and found out they're different sized heads and bolts. So, yay.
Why the hell would they do
Mess in here, kids leaving their skateboards around, tools laying everywhere. Yeah, screw it, that's where it is. Everything's loose, sort of. She's glad the old man bought those to walk on and never used them. It was up here to kneel on for a while, and then I needed it down there to kneel on. There is a 1/2-inch bolt right there on each side. They are loose. Actually, the one over here by the battery's out. The other one's still in. Good thing I came back in here. Probably should have shut the light off. Otherwise, it's another 4 batteries down the drain. That happens once in a while. I might need the light to show you this. Yeah, we'll get it. 1/2-inch bolt right there. Cap screw, technically. Just has a little Y bracket. Bolts to the front of the drive pump. And underneath, hey, there it is. I can see it. Bolts to the frame. Of course, the way that's bolted, it has to come out in order to slide everything ahead. And I'm not sure how well it's going to go with the solid lines. I don't know how far it's got to slide ahead. The end of the solid's about there and about there, so there's give, but I don't know if there's enough. But number 1 says there's a clamp down there we can take loose and it'll give us some more give. The next thing is figuring, do we lay a piece across up here and suspend the pumps? Or do we try to come up underneath, put a jack under it? And it was like 1993 when I blew one pump up and we had to replace the barrel and the pistons in it. And all that was apart. But when you're doing that, everything all the way in comes apart to get to it. So, a little different story than this time. So, I'm hoping we don't have to go too far. And I think going back together, now that we've gotten where we have, with stuff out of the way that's out of the way, I think we can put the flywheel bolts back in from here with a universal and an extension. Probably even rattle them suckers in. In the meantime, I gotta go get cleaned up, head to dinner at the in-laws, so I'm gonna put this up plenty early for you. Really, I don't gotta get cleaned up right away, but I'll get the video up and have a little bit of time to chat with y'all. Hope y'all are having a great weekend. And it started raining outside too. And I don't want it to be damp tomorrow morning, but I'm sure it will be because we're delivering steers tomorrow in a couple of places. It's not a matter of, I really don't care if it's raining when we deliver steers, but one of them I got to drive downhill into a pasture on a side hill to get near the guy's barn. And it's always a fun place, even when it's dry. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. And anybody's got to work on one of these, I hope that helps. What I understand, the 1835s on up to the 1845B is this setup. When I went to the C model, it's different. I don't know what the difference is. I haven't found where they show me the parts for the other one.